Now then, welcome to another video. So, this week I have managed to get my Kings of War Orc army done. These are all from Mantic Games, and I bought them on a bit of a whim, really. I was in a game shop in Hull, and they were having like a clearance sale, and just had the big random bin full of boxes, and there was a couple of boxes, box sets of Mantic Orcs army boxes for like £10 each or something. So this whole army here pretty much cost me 20 quid, and there's quite a few there, as you can see. So I snapped them up, but it's taken me a while to get them painted because they're not the most inspiring of figures, I have to admit. But I think once they're painted up, I think they look alright, you know. So yeah, what I've got then is at the front. Do apologise, not the camera. What I've got there at the front there, we've got the War Boss on a War Boar. There he is. There's the War Boss there. And then we've got his second in command here. This is actually a metal one. Came in within the pack as well. All the rest of them are plastic and resin, but this guy was metal. So yeah, there's him, the second in command. And then we've got the army standard bearer there. I actually made that standard, that flag, out of tin foil. It wasn't tin foil, it was, you know, sometimes you get tins of coffee, and you take the plastic lid off and there's this metal film underneath. I just used that, flattened it all out, and got to shape, and it's nice and sturdy. That's what the banner's made out of. At the front there, we've got a couple of units of Orclings. These are just little tiny snotlings, for want of a better word. It's just a horde of little creatures used as a speed bump, really, in front of the boys there. And then we've got 3 regiments of Orc warriors with axes. So what you can do in Kings of War is, let's move this standard bearer because you can't see. What you can do in Kings of War is you have them as individual regiments like that, or if you put 2 units together, that becomes a horde, and that's just one big unit. Or if you put 3 units together, it becomes a legion. So I've got a bit of flexibility there in my army of how I want to run them. I'll probably run them as a one big legion, just a big massive orcs like that. Then over on that side we've got a unit of boar boys, or gore riders, I think they're called. So there they are. I think I've shown these before on the channel, but yeah, these are made out of that weird resin, plastic, PVC material. It's really difficult to work with. I'm not a fan of it at all, but I think once painted up, they look okay. So that's those. And then over there we've got these weird contraptions which are called fight wagons. They're basically chariots, but the wrong way around. So the bars are on the back there, pushing it forward, and you've got these fighting platforms on the front. So that just smashes into the enemy, and the orcs jump off and start scrapping. So a regiment of those crazy looking things, quite cool though, I suppose. Like that kind of thing, I guess. And then we've got 2 units of ogres, trolls that I painted finished off yesterday. I used contrast paints on these, so I think I painted all 6 trolls in about 3 hours or so from start to finish. And I think for things like this, the contrast paints really work well. I'm not trying to win any awards with these. These are just tabletop standard, you know, just to get a game with them. And I think they came out alright. That's one unit of them. And there's the other unit, just there. Yeah, so I think they came out alright. I quite like these models actually. But these are made out of that weird resiny, plasticky material as well, which isn't the best to work with. But if you persevere, I think they look alright, you know. And then at the back there, we've got another 3 regiments of orcs with great axes. So these guys, yeah, they're almost like big halberds really. Yeah. So you're supposed to have 20 models per unit, but because I've multi-based them like this, I've just filled the base up as much as I can, without them being shoulder to shoulder, just to spread the figures further and get a bigger army out of what I had. So yeah, I think it's 12 or 13 on there or something. Yeah, I think they're okay. And that is it. That's them all. Yeah, so Mantic Orcs. I'm not quite sure what to do next, but you can see just up there in the figure case behind, I've got my high elves, which could take these on. But I'm thinking about using some Lord of the Rings miniatures and multi-basing them like these for Kings of War as like a Kingdom of Men army. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, so hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye bye.